Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering is downstairs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Darnell Mason stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. That's towards center. Marsh settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And today on the hill, Tommy Lee.
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Just missed. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Hard hit, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Christian Carter.
Number 25.
Let's go, Aaron. Nola back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom, makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, number 12.
And now the right fielder, hitless in the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Nola fires. Outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where
handles, throws to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos, 2 for 8 in the series so far. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Second inning here, no score. On the ground. And that one handled on to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And that one fouled off. That's
One
down
ball,
and in.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies down in order. Move to the third with no score.
Down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of.
Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And that drops in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Anton Page steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
0-2 is the count.
Top of the third, no score. Next
1 ball,
offering way off
2
the
strikes.
plate. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Dodgers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
Clemens hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Next offering upstairs. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time, and a drop 3rd strike leads to the 1st out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now, Weston Wilson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out, bases empty. That's in for a strike. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And a strike in there.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one hit to right, gets under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the 1st out after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream
Now that is
two-strike
the
curveball. If you're the
Freddie
pitcher,
Freeman.
hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that
Nope.
misses. Ball one. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
that is
Nice
number
job
5.
of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Darnell Mason. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Ball,
The
that's
shortstop
outside.
takes the ball. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Marsh moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the
Now
ballpark.
batting, number
Tell you
25.
what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And now Christian Carter. He popped out his first time. That one
Ball
missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Come on, here we go.
Ripped to right. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, his hot hitting
Now
continues. He's
batting,
been
number
getting
12.
great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That misses the zone.
Bam.
And that is ball 1. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded
batting,
with
number
2
8.
away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the second baseman, Jalen Miller. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that's
Nope,
outside. And that's ball 1. all loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
One ball, two strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom
Phillies.
4. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Upstairs.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
One ball, two strikes.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Trey Turner now flied to right his first time. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No ball,
Really
two
consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first, and they get Turner for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still no score. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Los Angeles, Anton Page. Outside low, 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. Back there. See you later. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a
Now
power
batting,
curveball in the
designated
80s.
hitter,
It's got
Shohei
so much
Ohtani.
spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Ouch.
Timeout.
He had
That
2
ball got him.
strikes on him,
First base.
and he hit him.
Now batting, first
Here
baseman.
comes Freddie Freeman up to
Freeman.
hit. 1 for 2.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First
Oh,
pitch
that's off
doesn't
the plate.
find the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Left fielder.
All these fans definitely
Kyle
want to get
Schwarber.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Lee back to work. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Phils, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a curve is down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two
Now
away.
batting, the first baseman, Cody Clemens.
Next to hit, Cody Clemens. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. And that's in the dirt.
3-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So runner at second, 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson.
0-1's the count.
And that one is lifted in the air on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Marsh makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 25.
Christian Carter steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Line to left, and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for
Now
him right
batting,
there.
number 12.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
On
for
the mound
Phillies,
now, Joe Ross.
Number 41.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Joe Ross.
And now the right fielder. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's
Ball,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
2-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And fouled off. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And next for L.A., Jalen Miller. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Ross, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2
Ball 2.
strikes.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Carter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Right side. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon
So the lineup
Marsh.
flips over. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1
They
is the
can
count.
live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And it's even up.
That's inside.
Swings swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. Inside, just missed. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Turner now.
Always we know, just some things we show. It's just
First pitch misses.
1-0.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's under it. He's got it. And that's the inning. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now it's Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And Mookie takes. And a rope into center field, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That
number
pretty much
3.
split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Anton Page. He's already homered here in this one. That's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
And that is ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that
Ball
one almost
one, no
hit him.
strikes.
Swung on, belted. Marsh going back on this one. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. And that is that. One left for LA. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a foul out of play. That's in there, and that is strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him.
He's out.
One away on a drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
So digging in, Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Breaking ball
Ball 2.
misses down and away.
When you get ahead in the
2-0.
count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hit in the air, center field. Marsh sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 5.
And up next for Los Angeles, Darnell Mason. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball
Counts
1,
1-0.
no strikes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
High fly ball out to center field. Castellanos sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Christian Carter steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He
Now
was
batting,
ready to
number
swing
12.
it on the first pitch. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, number 12. Inside.
No, inside.
And that's ball 1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's off the
that's
inside corner. Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Hard liner. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Cody
Leading off
Clemens.
for the Phillies, first baseman, Cody Clemens.
Jason Fields on to
Now
pitch
pitching
here.
for Los Angeles, number 23.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Just missed. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Wilson.
So now a pinch hitter, Bryce Harper.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Slider for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. It can change the ball game.
So up next, Rafael Marchand. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Betts moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. It's the 9th and we are tied.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Phillies.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 25.
Matt Strom. This is his 3rd time out this year. Jalen Miller steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Second baseman, number 8.
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That one misses. 1-0. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
And another ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 2-1. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. So lead off walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a
Now
tie
batting
game.
center fielder,
Now there might be some
Mookie
consequences coming from that mistake.
And now it's Mookie Betts, known for his late inning heroics. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off. Oh, and he hit him.
Now batting number 3.
Go-ahead run on base. Page getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that hits the bag.
Well done, drives in the
Now
run.
batting,
I know that was a ground
catcher,
ball, but it
Will
was
Smith.
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Phillips preparing to come on if needed. Kirkering also throwing. And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And he swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And there's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So 2 down now, and here is Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom 9, digging in, Brandon Marsh.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode.
Now pitching
Ace
for
Curtis
Los Angeles,
on to try and close it out.
number 41.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
We in goal mode. We don't never stop. We don't never drop. We keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veterans. Yep.
And that is out of play. One-run game, bottom 9. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's
1
down
ball,
and in. A
2
slider
strikes.
missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
One down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. 1-2 to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to
Now
deliver
batting,
consistently.
shortstop,
It doesn't matter
Trey
how many highlight reel plays you
Turner.
make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still.
Line drive. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.